Hi, sharks. It is financial sharktress Galitza Deek here. Happy Money Monday and happy Independence Day to me. So, July 4th is Independence Day in the United States, but my mother, little sister, and I have our own Independence Day on July 3rd. It was July 3rd, I believe almost 22 years now. It might be 23, but I believe it's 22 years. We ran away from my father and into a domestic violence shelter. And that was really, I feel like, the first day of my life. Before that, my life was not my own. I did not have control over my future. I did not feel like I was living. To put it bluntly, like I was waiting to die. I was waiting to be killed. I was waiting to die. Was not, I was not living. Um, it was a very hard time, and leaving allowed me to have a future, allowed me to be the person that I am today. It, I had before then considered I was in a very toxic situation, and one of the ways that we were controlled was through money. And yes, I did. I had actually told my mother that if we did not get out by the time I was 16, I would unalive myself. So it was serious for me. It was serious for us, and it is serious for a lot of people out there. Um, but there is a way to move forward. There is a way to get out of it. You do not have to remain in toxic environments, um, especially for monetary reasons. There are resources for financial literacy. I am one of them, and I've pledged and made it my mission on earth to make sure that anyone who needs can contact me, and I can be their lifeline. I can be the person that teaches them how to, bridge the gap, how to understand how to control their finances, how understands how to make it on their own. We did it. We did it with little to nothing. We used resources that were available to us in the shelter. We worked hard. I started working at 14 years old. My mother is one of the hardest working women I know. Even throughout my childhood, she was the primary breadwinner, which that was the craziest part, right? Like, he controlled the money, but she was the primary breadwinner. So she had the ability to make money. She had the ability to take care of her own money. She just was told that she did not know how to do that. And if you're told it often enough, then you start to believe it. And I don't want you to believe that. I believe that you can handle your money, that given the tools, that you will succeed, that you will understand basic financial literacy. It is really, I feel like a lot of experts, a lot of people make it harder than it has to be, so that you'll always need them. I don't feel like that. I feel like I want to break it down as simply as possible so that you always know how to control it, or why you're doing what you're doing, so that you can have a better future. And whether that is with me or not with me, I want you to make sure that you have the best financial future possible, and that you feel empowered and feel in control of your money. So I believe in budgeting. I believe in learning. I believe in always asking questions and finding new ways to do what you already do. And and even if you have somebody else that does your books, or takes care of your investments, or whatever it is, I still want you to be able to read the reports and know that you're not being taken advantage of, right? That is the ultimate goal here. Is I want you to make sure that you feel in control and feel empowered in any financial situation. So I'd like that to be your focus for this week. Take a little bit from my story. Um, it's it it can get better. It does get better. There are ways to make it better. My way was learning as much as I possibly could. It was first, I remember in the shelter, seeing the story played out over and over and over with women that came in and felt like they had to go back because they felt out of control with their money and like they just couldn't survive on their own. And it was during that time that I vowed that that would never be me. And I took it upon myself without the beautiful financial background that, you know, a lot of people do have. I took it upon myself to learn and teach myself and make sure that I continued to soak up knowledge, and that's why I am where I am today. And I did it small amounts at a time. I can't say this enough. Like, you don't have to be rich to create wealth. You don't have to have a super high paying job. I was able to save lots of money even when I was only making like 45,000 a year. I know that's higher than some other people, but still, like I remember, you know, being a paralegal and making like $300 a week and still being able to save money. And yes, I had some privileges, and I was blessed that, you know, a lot of things were taken care of for me. Like you know, I had a home to live in and things like that. But there are ways, even if it's $1, even if it's $2, even if it's $5, if you can put that away and start saving, you can build yourself financial security. Um, that's what I wish for all of you. So this is today for my Independence Day. I want to wish all of you wonderful years of financial independence and financial stability and financial freedom, and start budgeting, start saving, start paying yourself first. This is listening to this, to my Money Mondays is a good place to start. I give new information every single week. Like, I want you to take a step today towards your financial future. There are so many people in situations right now that they don't have to be in, because they feel like they just can't do it on their own. And I want to let you know that there are people like me that want to help. There are people like me that want you to succeed and want you to have the best financial future possible. And I just want the best for you. I want for you to never ever, I want you to have a fuck you fund, right? That's one of my favorite funds, my FU fund. And that is the money that if something goes wrong in my life, I've got money sitting there and I can say F you and walk away. And that could be a relationship, that could be a work environment, that could be a toxic living environment. I want you to be able to walk away if things are not going well. I want you to be able to take a stand for your own sanity and understand that your mental health is worth more than anything else. So please, please take steps to put that in motion so that you have a cushion, you have an FU fund, you have an emergency fund, whatever you want to call it. I want you to have that. I want you to have that stability, that security, that independence. Um, that's what today is about for me. So that's going to be it for today's Money Monday. If you have any specific questions, you know how to contact me. Comment on this video and I will make sure to answer. If you're watching this now or on the replay, make sure you share this, you like it. Let me know how my content is doing, or what I can do better. And also just have an amazing week. Happy July 4th tomorrow. Happy Independence Day, my Independence Day to your Independence Day. I just want us all to be happy, safe, and loved. Have an amazing Money Monday, and good night, sharks.